Orlando Blackman, number 22. And there are officials. Jake O'Donnell and Ed Middleton will work it, and Hugh Hollins is over there helping alongside. And Kevin Lockery, immediately we should tell the folks something about this Dallas Maverick team, because I'm not sure there's much familiarity with them nationally.
This is an excellent basketball team. They have two stars, Aguirre at forward, and Orlando Blackman, who not many people know about. He's a great guard, averaging almost 25 a game in the playoffs.
Here's one of them in. Aguirre, Davis is open. He came off a pick. His man was trapped and couldn't follow him. And the Mavericks strike first. Now the familiar faces of the LA Lakers. 2 years ago won a championship. Badly won it back. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He has scored more points than any man in the history of the National Basketball Association. And at the age of 36, he shows no signs yet of slowing down. He'll play one more year after this, and then he's going to retire. And here's Brad Davis to the attack. Quick pass off Blackman inside. If he'd have handled it a little bit better, he would have come up with his shot. Vincent snapped the ball to him. Blackman wants it. Finally draws the foul.
Talking to Dick Motta, Brett, Orlando Blackman has gained tremendous confidence in the playoffs this season. He wasn't as confident as he should have been as a player, particularly a guard. Right now he's at the top of his game, going a lot of one-on-one against a great defensive player in Cooper.
Now Blackman is out of Kansas State. He has played 2 full years in the NBA. He's 6'6", 196, and he scored 31 points in Dallas's victory on Friday night. Rambis gives to Johnson, who pushes it down the floor. This is the pace the Lakers want, and he charged.
That's a good call by Jake O'Donnell. Brad Davis leads an awful lot to this club because of plays just like that. Here's Magic, 6'8", 6'9", 230. Davis is small. He takes the charge, and his teammates really enjoy something like that.
And immediately, Kevin, there was pressure in the backcourt. He was on Davis. Cummings comes out high. Dwyer cuts off him. Cummings has it knocked away, but it's regained by Vincent. Air ball, Magic. Johnson loses it, but it'll be the Lakers' ball, says Jay.
To start off, Magic has pushed the ball up the floor. Usually he looks for his teammates. Today, he's gone to shoot the ball the first 2 times. That's surprising for Magic. It looks like he's trying to score today.
Cooper gets it into Kareem. Davis helping Cummings, and that leaves McGee with a 3-point try. Short, rebound Dallas. Off comes Davis. Vincent goes back to Davis. Now Cummings comes into your picture, and it's 5-on-5 basketball. Cummings looking to pass. Blackman gets it into Aguirre, and the former DePaul All-American just pressured his way in with that big left shoulder. A 6-2 lead here by Dallas in the opening minutes of this game 4. Here's McGee. Into Kareem, who was backing into Cummings. Basket will not count. He was fouled prior to that.
In the half-court game, the Lakers are playing now. They'll be looking for Kareem just about every time down the floor.
And there it is again. Double team. Blackman helping out.
Illegal defense has been called by Jake O'Donnell against Dallas. It's against Brad Davis. It's hard to explain the illegal defense. We need about an hour, but it basically comes down to someone's playing the zone on the floor instead of playing your man.
Johnson. Cooper cuts through the baseline, and here's McGee. Into Kareem, looking for the cutter. Sends it back outside, and there's a 3-second violation. On the turnover, it'll go now to the Mavericks. Back in Dallas, I'm Brent Musburger with Kevin Lockery and Pat O'Brien. The Lakers lead as they hit 5 of 7, and in the West, their margin is 2 victories to 1 over Dallas, with Phoenix leading Utah 2-1, and they are underway. That game being played this afternoon in Phoenix. And we will keep you up to date with Utah leading by a field goal right now, 10-8. So both Western Conference semifinal games with the same score early. Here's Brad Davis. Penetrates short on the shot, and Magic with the rebound underneath. Presses the Dallas defense, and Worthy comes through. Score, and he'll come to the line. A three-point chance here.
Brent, Magic Johnson is unbelievable. He can get the ball up the floor quicker than any player I've ever seen in professional basketball. He right now has 3 assists. Here he comes. He gets the ball up the floor from foul line to foul line in 2 seconds. And it's amazing. This is here to Worthy. He's got 3 assists, a basket. He's responsible for almost 70% of the Lakers' points, either through assist, a score, and a rebound in some fashion. Unbelievable play.
There's McGee. Pressing Davis. He comes across the timeline. Blackman trying to get a screen and come free. Cummings finally comes up with the shot. Strong rebound by Jay Vincent, and excellent Laker defense. Another rejection, and here's Magic again, just what Kevin told you a moment ago. Inside, another chance for a three-pointer, and there's your man. What a show he can put on for you.
He does it with charisma. He's a sensational basketball player, and when I look at him, man, it's hard for me to believe he's 6'8", 6'9", 230. He plays like he's 6'1" until he goes to the board to rebound the ball. And then defensively, he's playing Aguirre, the best offensive player on Dallas on the other end. What more can you do?
Cooper makes a three-point play, and suddenly the lead swells to 8. It's 16-8. As the Lakers now have hit their last 5 field goals. Quick pass off to Cummings, and it enters that defense coming over. Vincent will come to the line. He'll have a chance for a three-point play for the Mavericks.
A big difference in today's game, Brent, is that Kareem is much more alive in this game than he was Friday night. He's much more involved in the offense, and defensively, he's helping every player defensively. That's because they're not switching, and he's not getting caught out in the corners with a guard.
Vincent comes to the free throw line. He, of course, was a teammate of Magic Johnson's at Michigan State. They played on that same national championship team. Vincent was the center there, unable to play in the title game against Larry Bird and Indiana State because of an injury. And Cooper now cleans it up. It's 16-11 with 6:01 to go in the opening period, and Cooper shoots it.
They'll give him that shot, but Cooper can make the outside shot also. He likes to shoot three-point plays.
Cooper started, of course, because Jamal Wilkes has been unable to play in the playoffs because of a intestinal problem. He is with the Lakers and is expected to. There was a contact down the side.
Here's the illegal defense again. This time it's against James Worthy. And it's a tough thing to explain. That time it's the basic set that they run every time Dallas, but they call the legal defense, so each team has one now.
And as they do that, Kevin, Derek Harper from Illinois, number 12, he checked in for the Mavericks.
Very aggressive player, Harper.
Look at the double team on Aguirre. And it was a 3-second violation as he stood in there and maneuvered again.
Harper's a very aggressive player, good defensive player. He's the toughest defender they have in the backcourt, not a great outside shooter.
So far, Kevin, it has been the aggressiveness of the Laker defense.
And they've taken the crowd out of the game, which is really helpful.
Worthy fouled as he made a move. Jay Vincent fouled him, and Dick Motta again goes back to the bench. Here comes Kurt Nymphius.
Kurt Nymphius is a much better defensive player than Cummins, not as good offensively. He's the one player on Dallas that can block the shot and clog up the middle a little bit. I think they need a little defense in the game right now, Dallas.
And Riley comes back with guard Byron Scott, number 4. He will be on the floor, and Michael Cooper will sit down.
Scott can shoot the outside shot. He's the best deep shooter they have. Last game Friday night, he got in early foul trouble and never was a factor.
(20-11) at the 5:22 mark of the opening period. And McGee now hounding young Harper. Magic still out there with Aguirre. Scott is chasing Blackman. They get Aguirre inside, turns on Magic and comes up over the top. And right away, Johnson comes back after they hit that field goal. Goes coast to coast.
It takes Dallas 20 seconds to score. Magic scores within 3 seconds. That really takes the heart out of the club. If you're working, you run a nice pattern, you get a hoop, and he comes right back and scores.
Blackman sends it to Aguirre. Nymphius. Here's Blackman. He has been stopped today so far, too. Memphis makes a move, and Kareem came across, and a foul is called. And Abdul-Jabbar thought he got all ball.
Even Jake O'Donnell was goaltending. Here's Kareem coming to help out. He must have got him with the body, but he looked like he was a good block, but it looked like he got him in the body. Pretty good call by Eddie Milton.
Kevin, you told me that Kareem did not play his best game of the series on Friday night. He appears to be very aggressive here in the early game.
I think Pat Riley has made great adjustments defensively. He's not switching Kareem off. He's leaving him under the basket. That way he's able to help his teammates. Mata made the adjustment in the third game. Now Pat's come back and made a terrific adjustment in game number 4.
Lakers have hit their last 7 from the floor. Worthy puts it down on Vincent and threw the foul.
31.
It's on Vincent, and that is number 2. And the 15 foul. So here comes the former North Carolina All-American. Speaking of North Carolina, Michael Jordan electing to come into the NBA, and Kevin Lockyer, you'd love to have him in a Bull uniform, wouldn't you?
He's a terrific player. He's got star greatness about him, and he'll be a great player in the NBA.
I sure enjoyed watching him play through the years. He had a marvelous career down there with the Tar Heels. When you come away from Dean Smith, you know how to play the game, and coaches have to like that in the NBA. Harper sends it to Aguirre. Aguirre's held up. Here's Jay Vincent. Rises up on Worthy, and it's short. Kareem rebounds, and here's Scott. And there comes the Laker break again, filling the lanes all around the basket, and McGee just took the pass.
Scott knew who to give the ball to. He gave it right to Magic. Magic to McGee. He finishes it off. Magic's been unbelievable so far in this game.
Great defense and a withering fast break. When the other team hits a field goal, it's almost impossible to get your break going. Aguirre, he was fouled as he rose up against that tough Laker defense. Off a miss, it's so much easier for a break to develop. An outlet pass quickly before the defense can set up. And that is 2 fouls now on Abdul-Jabbar.
This could be key right now. Kareem cannot afford to get into foul trouble because he's playing so well, particularly defensively. He is clogging up the middle, and Aguirre's having a tough time getting the ball inside the score.
What'd you tell me about this crowd? It was noisier in Madison Square Garden.
This crowd here is for a longer period of time. I remember when Willis Reed came in with the bad leg and played against the Lakers in the final series, the final game. It was loud for about a minute or 2, but this is 48 minutes.
It has not been that loud here this afternoon, though, with the Lakers taking charge early.
If they make a run, let's keep going.
3:33 in the first. Here's Kareem. The sky hook. Loose underneath. Memphis rebound. Now Troutman. Loose. Lakers on the turnover. It's Scott. Mata thought he traveled. Ships Worthy. Now traveling is called up here at this end.
That's the one weakness that Worthy has. He doesn't like to take the outside jump shot. He much prefers to drive to the basket. He had an easy jump shot that time, decided to drive.
Timeout in Big D. Kevin, let's show everybody what we mean about the difference in time taken by these two offenses.
Here's Dallas has to go use the 24-second clock down to 8 seconds. They take the shot. Here's one pass. Another pass here to Magic. Another pass. 4 passes, and they score within 5 seconds. That's the difference in the styles of the 2 basketball clubs we're watching today.
And off that fast break, the Lakers have an 8-point advantage overall, and they have a 10-point lead in the game. And the Mavericks come to the attack. Harper handling the ball. Dale Ellis. Young star from Tennessee has checked into the Mavericks, and Blackman's open. Magic across the timeline with Bob McAdoo. Having checked in during that timeout, Byron Scott goes to Worthy. Worthy rises up. Nice touch.
He's a terrific basketball player, James Worthy.
Dwyer double teamed. Worthy behind him, and he squeezed the trigger. And quickly the Lakers come back, and Magic wanted someone working the baseline coming through to him that time. On the turnover, here come the Mavericks. Dwyer breaks free. Beautiful pass. And he's fouled by McAdoo. Beautiful pass. They just threaded the needle coming down the floor. And McAdoo took it to Aguirre.
This is a great play right here. The steal right here by Derek Harper, who pushes the ball not as fast as Magic. He makes a long pass to Aguirre. It is McAdoo making sure Aguirre does not make a basket. No one got hurt. It's a good foul by McAdoo.
At the 2-minute mark. And Phoenix has moved to a 1-point lead. And of course, don't forget on Thursday night at 11:30 Eastern time, we will be bringing you conference semifinal action. I tell you which game, but obviously we don't know yet. It depends on the outcome of a couple of games out here. Johnson maneuvering. Here's Scott. Scott is off to McAdoo. Now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. Memphis. Out to Harper. Maneuvering. Gets open. He had Rambis switch off on him, and Rambis larger but a step slower and just couldn't come back on it. McAdoo. Switches to the left-hand dribble. Gets to the baseline. No basket. Offensive foul is called.
Call against Rambis. That's Rambis' third foul. They'll have to take him out of the game. Cooper's come in for Magic now. Instead, they're going to take out Rambis and leave Magic in the game. Magic was now playing the smallest player on the floor the last time, a couple of times down, and Derek Harper.
And a technical foul has been called.
Against Rambis. It's not against Pat Riley. It's against Rambis. Pat Riley will never get a technical foul. Coaches don't do them things.
Some coaches. Blackman will shoot the free throw for Dallas.
One thing about Dallas, the worst foul shooter of the people that play a lot in the playoffs so far has been Aguirre, and he's averaging 85% from the foul line. Unbelievable foul shooting team.
The New Jersey Nets should travel down here and take some lessons.
Buck Williams and Birdsong down here.
That series all even at 2 victories apiece. Hope we got to see the exciting conclusion of that game yesterday. Rolando Blackman puts it on the floor, comes through the baseline to the Mavericks. It's a 3-point lead now, and the crowd is starting to get back in it. Magic outside, quiets him for a moment, but no basket. Basket does not count.
Foul against Del Ellis. Worthy will be going to the foul line. But again, here comes Magic. As soon as the crowd came, became a factor. Magic took the shot. He's really into the ball game today. I bet he goes for about 30 points and a triple-double today, Brent.
The old triple-double. Kevin, in case someone doesn't know what the old triple-double is, why don't you explain it?
The triple-double is when a player gets double figures in rebounding, scoring, and assist. And Magic has the only one in the game today that has a chance to do that.
May do it the first period.
Exactly right. He's a great basketball player.
And now for James Worthy. He has hit 7 of 7 from the free throw line and a total of 11 points. Memphis out high. That familiar Mata attack. Of course, that familiar Mata attack would change a lot if he ever got a big center, and that's what Dallas will look for in the upcoming draft, right?
That's exactly right, Brent. Dick has always said that I'd love to have a center I could go to down and deep and have him score inside. In fact, it's such an advantage if you've got a big guy where you can dump the ball down into and he can score an easy basket for you.
He won a championship when Wes Unseld was down in the pivot with the Bullets. He got so close to winning the Western Conference championship when he had Tom Boerwinkle. And And Nate Thurman would have been the other center on that Chicago Bull team that lost to the Golden State Warriors in that 7th game out of the West Coast. They had traded Clifford Ray already to the Warriors. So the Lakers come up now. It's 32-28. We've got 40 ticks of the clock left here in the opening period. Magic puts it down and goes to the glass.
Dallas should hold it for one shot right now and try to get the last shot of the period.
Worthy is out on Aguirre. Blackman. But there's 8 seconds left on the clock. The Lakers have got time for a shot, and Magic knows it. And he'll take a three-pointer. Just off. And that'll end the first period. We are back live now in Dallas. And Kevin, you mentioned a point with the sweat glistening there on Magic Johnson's body as he played the entire first period. Here in this arena, that could become a factor.
It is extremely hot in here, and he has to do so much, both offensively and defensively. There's some foul trouble, so he's continue on in the game right now. Riley will like the rest of them. This could be a big factor in this game if he wears down physically.
They were going to give him a breather, but Grambish picked up his 3rd foul, and they made a switch, took Grambish out, and left Magic in the game. Blackman goes back, and Byron Scott will take it out of bounds. Pressure here by the Mavericks. Harper picks up Magic. They're going to try to grind away at him now. And he gets it to Wood. Double team, loose steal by Harper. Here come the Mavericks on the move. Ellis is in front. Harper slows it up. Half court, not a game. Basket here, and they'll pull to within 2, and this crowd will be right back in it. Short. Taken by Scott. Off to Magic. Moves to Worthy. Oh, he's strong on the break for a big man. That's 13 points for James Worthy off the Laker bench. Did not participate in last year's playoffs because he sustained that broken leg. Down the middle comes Harper. Off now to Vincent. To the foul, a 3-point shot.
That's the big difference in LA's defense when Kareem is sitting on the bench. You can drive the middle. He comes straight down the middle, makes a nice bounce pass to Vincent, but there's no one in there to block the shot. Worthy's too late. With Kareem in the game, that does not happen, Brent.
And that's 2 fouls on Worthy with Vincent at the line.
Vincent, 1 shot.
Mavericks trail by 3. Don't forget Pat O'Brien will be coming up here at halftime from Dallas. He'll have some interesting features for you at interview. Magic outside. Misfired that time, and as they battle for the rebound, there was a loose ball foul underneath. That's against Ellis before the shot. Second foul on Ellis. It was hit by Harper, so it's not a violation. Magic regains it, back pass, and now it's Ellis. Cooper cuts him off with the angle. Ellis goes inside and misses. McAdoo's off. Now it's Worthy. Mavericks are back. Cooper. Kareem will come back. 3-point try, in and out. Blackman for the attack for Dallas. Memphis comes to pick. McAdoo on the switch. Blackman is forced to shot. Turns out to be a pass. Magic to Scott. I think Magic is very tired. They're going to have to give him a rest as Byron Scott hits the field goal. He threw the ball at the midcourt line and didn't come any further. There's no question that he's a very tired basketball player right now. It is hot in this arena, as Kevin told you. Here's Vincent. Memphis. Shot clock is down to 6. Harper gets it into Vincent, who loses on the dribble. Laker ball in the turnover. Johnson behind the back. Gets inside Harper. Comes inside. Through the foul.
As you said, Brett, he is dead tired. When you you start putting your hands on your trunks and bending your head, it usually does a good sign that you're dead tired. They're going to have to replace him after he shoots the 2 fouls. They're getting a break. They're getting a timeout right now. They give him a little bit of rest, but he can't play 48 minutes at this pace.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is back, and Magic is at the free throw line. So far, he has 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Battle for the loose. Magic's got it. Looks for the pass. It's McAdoo. Kareem is with Memphis. Here's Blackman. Sends it in now defensive. Good strong rebound by Derek Harper. Blackman. Cooper hounding him. Memphis for the screen. Kareem to switch. On the loose. Magic puts it out and says, go get it, Coop.
It's unbelievable. Cooper went and got it and made the layup, but again, Magic does so many things on the floor.
I'd like to be Magic's dog.
I like to play with Magic and make a comeback.
You touch the ball, I promise you that. Here's Blackman. Goes to McAdoo.
McAdoo can shoot the outside shot. He really is playing great for the Lakers. He scored one time 50 points in a playoff game.
He's on Ellis. Magic took Harper away, and Ellis puts it down. Almost tied up, kept going. Loose underneath, taken up by you-know-who. Here he comes. Goes in, scoop miss. Comes back with the rebound. Misfires, but there's McAdoo.
The reason Johnson missed 2 layups is because he's dead tired. McGee's waiting to get in the game, but the ball hasn't been dead. So now they'll finally get a substitution because the Mavericks have called a timeout. Magic can hardly get back to the bench.
See what happened to the shooting here. The Lakers have cooled down considerably. Dallas. Fine shooting team. That 36 will say more about the defense. Brad Davis gets in back door, puts it down, and now it's 49-43, and we're inside of 5 minutes. First half here in Dallas, a game 4, this Western Conference semifinal. McGee cuts and is cut off. Kareem ships Cooper back. Kareem. Hook.
Without Magic in the game, the Lakers become more of a half-court ball club, and they can always go down into the big fella Kareem for basketball.
Dwyer gets it up for the Mavericks. Gets inside of Spriggs, who was looking at the referee for some reason. He quit on his man, and McGuire took it to him. Misfire by McGee, and the Mavericks come back down, but there was a whistle at the other end. And now Blackman checks in, Worthy, and Magic is back at the 4:17 mark here in the first half, and it was a loose ball foul, and it's going to go against the Lakers.
Then Spriggs again. Spriggs came in, he got 2 quick fouls. Magic and Worthy come off the bench, and that's 2 great players coming in together.
McGee hounding Davis, who gets it up. Benson hits coming. Blackman dumps to Benson. Rejection by Kareem and out of bounds. Dallas ball.
There's that defensive intimidation by Kareem. It's 5 seconds for Dallas to get a shot off, and Kareem is really clogging up the middle, Brent, doing a terrific job.
Cummings has another one swatted away, and not a wise shot. McGee knocked away by Davis on a slick defensive move. Saved an easy field goal.
Excuse me, Brad Davis does nothing but hustle. The fans love it. It picks up his teammates. Here's the box shot. Most players would give up on this play. McGee's much quicker than Davis. Davis hangs in, comes from behind. Great hustle to block the shot. Ball will be out of bounds now instead of giving up an easy hook. Great job by Brad Davis. He does nothing but hustle.
Now, as well as the Lakers are playing, Kevin, they have not blown the Mavericks out here in the first half.
Exactly right. You feel that Dallas is going to get back in this game, but maybe the Lakers might miss the two again.
Coming out high and down away from the ball. There was a foul. Go against him. Now, that is 3 fouls on Cooper. So Scott immediately checks in and Cooper leaves. Blackman inbounds for Cummings. Davis regains it. Dishes off to Vincent, who was not expecting the pass and wasn't ready to come up with a shot. Aguirre got the roll. That's 15 now for Aguirre. Sends it to Kareem. McGee hand checking Davis. Get it to Aguirre on the turnaround against Magic. Magic knocked away Vincent on the turnover. Here comes Blackman for Dallas. Pull up. Scott McGee. Can pull to within 2. Aguirre off Worthy. Lakers 4-on-2 advantage. Scott with a beautiful layup.
Scott's a great athlete. He can shoot from the outside, can run. It's a good trade for both teams with Scott coming over here and Norm Nixon going to San Diego.
Brad Davis was drafted on the same first round with Norm Nixon. Knocked away now from Vincent, and it'll go over to the Lakers.
Vincent's going to have to score for Dallas if they're going to win this game. The 22nd timeout being called by Pat Riley right now. Vincent's a very good outside shooter, but he's consistently missed the easy jump shot. He has not had a very good game so far.
So Pat Riley brings the Lakers over right now. 57-51 and 1:10 left here in the first half. And you know, Kevin, there are a lot of folks who believe that Riley does not get the credit due him as an NBA coach. They think it's just roll out the basketball time in Los Angeles.
I think he does a great job, and you can really see it in the playoffs because after a series gets 2-1, I think the key game is the 4th game. And he's made some great adjustments both defensively and offensively that has helped the club, and I think that's a sign of an excellent coach.
Did you hear Frank Layden this morning? They asked the Utah Jazz coach, they said, well, what are you going to do? What's the first thing? And Frank says, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Mass. But I'm in trouble because John McLeod's a Catholic, too. And how are they doing out there? Utah and Phoenix, speaking of game 4s, you say that's critical. There it is. McLeod's Mass is working a little bit better right now, 48-42. What a job Frank Layden's done. You know, you think of him as being such a humorous man and you get such a kick out of him, but what a coaching job he's done out there with the Jazz. He keeps reminding his players, I'm sure, that they had a trial and failed someplace else.
He'll be coaching here for sure.
Here's McGee. Magic. Kareem wants Magic back. Ships to McGee.
Magic, Kareem, then McGee finishes it off, but it's always Magic and Kareem somewhere in there, Brent.
Davis to Aguirre. So much more dribbling by the Mavericks against this tough LA defense. And Aguirre puts down the field goal.
Magic will hold it for one shot. You have to be awful careful with the Lakers on shooting a three-point play. Either McGee or Scott now that Magic will try to hit for a three-point basket. Now they're going to go to Kareem.
Kareem, with goggles knocked off, still hit the field goal. He said, I can't believe it. They stripped me of my glasses and you don't blow the whistle? Come on, Jake.
Kareem's had a great half. He's had a great half. He's going after the official right now.
And Middleton says, give me a little room. I'm going to go get a Coca-Cola. Pat O'Brien's coming up. Here's McGee. Lobbed into Kareem. Back McGee and partially blocked. And what a follow-up by Byron Scott, who got to the glass. Strong rebound and put it down for L.A. Here's Aguirre. Worthy watching him. Cummings comes out with Kareem there. Ship it back to Blackman. Partially deflected by Worthy. Blackman runs it down. Comes inside and misses the shot. And here come the Lakers. And it's 3-on-1. Knocked away beautifully by the trailing defender Vincent.
Brent, I wonder if Cooper has gotten injured because they're starting Scott with McGee in the backcourt. And they're going with Magic up front. So this is an unusual lineup to start a half for L.A.
Back to Worthy, who spins up short. Aguirre rebound. Run down by Magic.
That wasn't Cooper going after him. Magic threw it to Cooper before he ran it down. Vincent couldn't run it down.
Kareem banging away against Cummings. Hook. And McGee taps it in. The Mavericks have gotten a little sloppy down there underneath the glass, and it's hurt them for a couple of hoops here early in the second half. Aguirre doubled up. They get the ball to Vincent. Taken down by Aguirre. Magic lost the ball out of bounds, and on the turnover, it'll go to the Mavericks. And Davis signals the play as he brings the ball up on McGee.
Looking for Aguirre.
There he is. Lob pass back into the corner. Strong move by Benson.
They're going to have to get Rinson off. He's not shooting the ball very well. He's a very good offensive player. He's going to have a big day here for Dallas to stay in this game.
Scott gets it to Worthy. Double team. Back to Scott. Short. McGee with a rebound, and he's fouled. Scored. Three-point try coming up, and a big moment for the Lakers. Dick Motta, he lathered Aguirre pretty good while you were away. He kept it up.
Aguirre's got to go to the defensive floor. The Lakers are too big for him to cheat out on the break. He's trying to take off without checking his man, and that's hurting him right now. 7 points, as I said, was scored the offensive boards in a short period of time.
And as a result, a 10-point Laker lead. Here's Vincent. Magic there on him. Cummings outside. Blackman, and the shot clock is down to 5. Blackman maneuvers, deflected by Magic and out of bounds. So they'll reset it now to 5 seconds. The shot clock is down to 1. Pat Riley's defense is doing some job against Motta's half-court game. Davis passes off. Kareem rebounds. Out to Magic. Scott breaking free. Intercepted Blackman. Chuck it to Vincent. Aguirre. .23 points for Aguirre. Kareem, no stopping him by Cummings. He drew the foul that time. There's no way Cummings can handle Kareem down in there when he takes the pass.
That's too big of a mismatch for Dallas to overcome in this series. They work so hard on one end to score. They come back down the floor. The Lakers, if Magic doesn't go all the way, He's got a tremendous outlet. Get into Kareem, and he makes a high percentage shot.
An 11-point LA lead. Blackman sends it back to Davis. There's Rolando. Kareem has got it. Baseball pass to Scott. To Worthy. What a play.
Great pass by Kareem to start the break. Rebound the ball. Baseball pass. Scott hits Worthy for a great layup.
Vincent waits for Cummings. Down away from the ball inside. The foul is going against McGee. That's his third personal. Kevin, they're about to make an announcement here in the arena that free throw by Kareem, that moves him into second place of the all-time NBA playoff scoring race. He has now passed John Havlicek.
He's had some career, Brent, and the one thing that you got to like about Kareem is that he mentally stays ready, particularly in the big games. And he's more emotional about the play of his game today than he was 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Brad Davis. Kareem. Magic. Lead to Scott. Through the foul. Came to the glass. Vincent was cutting across underneath.
Brent, you look at the Lakers and say they're fast breaking, they're shooting well. They're having a tremendous day defensively, which is setting up the fast break. Dallas cannot get a good shot off. If Aguirre doesn't do something great one-on-one, they really get a basket. And the defense of LA in this period has been sensational. Without Michael Cooper.
Cooper with 3 fouls, still sitting on Pat Riley's bench. Kurt Rambis with 3 fouls. That's 2 starters. Shows you the depth that Riley has now as we move deeper and deeper into the playoffs. Of course, you'll see all the championship games here on CBS. Cummings with a rebound. There's no way Magic was going to pick up the foul with a big lead. Here's Kareem. Sends it back to Scott. Cummings to Aguirre. Comes in on Magic. Finger roll.
When you think Dallas is counted out, they respond right back in the game. It's right back in the game, and you think they're going to get blown out, they come right back at you.
Suns leading by 4 against the Jazz. Scott. He's not bashful, is he?
He can make that shot. He's missed a few today, but he's a tremendous outside shooter. And you hit it right in the nose. He's not bashful. He'll get it up.
Knocked away by Worthy. Aguirre runs it down. Back to Brad Davis. Vincent. Snapped down by Worthy. Quickly to Scott.
Vincent's inability to make the outside shot has really hurt Dallas today. I think we'll see a substitution. They'll have to get Ellis. In fact, Ellis is getting off the bench right now. Get him in the game for Vincent.
Vincent is only 2 of 12, Kevin, from the floor. Dwyer. 3-point try coming up.
He's been a one-man offensive show, and if Dale Ellis can come in the game and make a few outside shots for Vincent, I think it'll really help Dallas. Here's Aguirre going strong to the basket, right at Kareem, and that's a good way to do it. Try to make body contact with the defensive man first instead of fading away. That way, it makes it tougher for Kareem to block the shot.
7-point lead by the Lakers, who lead in the series 2-1. And so Thursday or Friday, we will bring you conference semifinal action at 11:30 Eastern time. In the East, both series are guaranteed now to go 6 games. Aguirre has hit 12 of 16 from the floor. He also has 4 rebounds. And he's been criticized for his defense by his coach, so he's done a little bit of everything. Worthy. off to Davis. McGuire got Scott through the foul.
Another great move by Aguirre in the post, knowing where the defensive man is. By getting Scott up in the air, who he knew was going to come to double team, he jumped into Scott and gets the 2 foul shots, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
That's 3 personals on young Scott. Here's the former DePaul star. His old coach, Ray Meyer, went on a trip to Europe here about 3 weeks ago, Kevin. They kicked him off the Orient Express. Said he didn't have the right ticket.
Is that right?
So I think he wound up going to see basketball over there in Italy with his wife. Marge said, I thought you were retired. 30 points now by Aguirre. Lakers to the attack. Over his head by Kareem, and Magic stayed with it. Score it and bring him up to the free throw line.
This is a great offensive play between 2 sensational players. Here's Kareem going one-on-one over the head to Magic, misses his shot, right back on the glass for a 3-point play opportunity. So they get an assist, a rebound, and maybe a 3-point play on the whole play.
You pay a guy $1 million a year like Magic, you should hit the first shot, Kevin.
That's exactly right. Rambis is in the game. He wanted a 3-point play. That's why he missed the first one.
Here's Blackman. Dale Ellis being hand-checked by Worthy. Brad Davis to help out, and here's Aguirre. Sends back to the corner, and it's Davis. Lakers. Magic being cut off somewhat by Cummings. Comes over to the right. Still waiting. Worthy says, I'm ready. Let me go on Aguirre. Rambis sends it back to Magic, and here it is. Worthy crashes in. Good defense by the Mavericks that time. Weak side help and quickly. Here's Blackman. Aguirre outside. Kareem. Does his little playmaking act. Magic maneuvers. Ships to Kareem. Triple teamed, and here's Worthy. Dish Magic.
All set up by the triple teaming of Kareem. They have to go in to help. Someone else is open if you rotate the ball. Worthy made a nice pass.
It was 77-69, and now ever so quickly moves to 82 at the 4-minute mark here in the third. Davis. McGee. Davis slacks off. Aguirre likewise against Worthy out there. Inside of 5 on the shot clock, and now it's a 3. With 2 seconds, Magic Johnson throws up a miss, and Kareem gets it back down.
That's frustrating for Dallas. They take a shot like that, but they're right back on the offensive boards. Again, Kareem is totally dominating the inside game against Cummings.
Here's Ellis. Aguirre. Nice shot against the double team. McGee back to Magic. They play catch. Here's Worthy, and Lakers just bringing the shot clock down again. Cummings rebounds that time. Out to Aguirre. Kareem rebound. Off to Magic. Dish and a beautiful pass. Worthy was right there on his left. Now for Magic, the assist total 12. Cummings. At the 2-minute mark in the third period.
Dallas has got to tighten up its defense. LA is getting the ball anywhere they want on the floor, particularly inside to Kareem.
Shot clock down at 5. Score the basket. Eddie Middleton goes over to the table to the score.
I think Eddie Middleton was going to call legal defense, but if the shot is being taken while he's going to call legal defense, the basket counts. I'm not sure if that was the call, but I believe it was, Brent. That's what happened. The shot was being taken at the same time. Eddie Middleton was going to call an illegal defense on Dallas. Therefore, you wave off your legal defense and you count the basket.
88-75 is our count here, 142, and there's the general manager of the Lakers, Jerry West, and now his property over there, Kareem, is chasing Jerry's all-time playoff scoring record. But folks, I think it might be safe. He needs like 700 to pull up there with Jerry. So Derek Harper, who has checked in fact, several players. Memphis has checked in. Ellis is out there. Harper. And the Mavericks got to get it going around the perimeter, Kevin.
Exactly right. They'll have to hit the jump shot almost every time down the floor the way LA's defended them.
McAdoo. Kareem is now getting a rest. Magic to Rambus.
They take out Kareem. They put Magic in the pivot against a small Harper. He passes off an easy basket.
Memphis still waiting, and the shot clock down at 6.
When Kareem's not in the game, Brent, you can get some layups. But when he's in the game, there has been very few layups for Dallas.
Magic has it knocked away by Blackman and out of bounds. Lakers have 7 seconds on that shot clock. Cooper tells his teammates. He'll inbounds the ball. Magic ships it to McAdoo. Harper. Last shot time for the Mavericks. Ellis. Memphis. Blackman takes it. Rebound by Vincent, but not enough time to pull the trigger, and that's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Los Angeles 90, Dallas 79. Cooper quickly the attack for the Lakers. Many of the fans on their feet here in Reunion now, trying to urge on one of those familiar streaks in the NBA and get this team back in it. Ball taken away from McAdoo, saved by Blackman, but out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lakers.
There shouldn't be a 24-second clock right now. I think there should only be about 6 or 7 seconds left for the Lakers. They've given them 10 seconds.
There's the shot clock at 10.
Eddie Middleton, the other official, is checking with the scorer's table on the clock. That was a good move by Eddie Middleton. That clock was under 5 seconds.
So it goes down to 5.
Now it goes back to 5.
Only 5 seconds for LA. Rambus went to Magic. And I'm sure Magic knows it. He didn't until the last second, and then he almost made it. Harper to the attack for the Mavericks. Vincent. He drew the foul as he was coming around the corner. McAdoo got him.
It's time for Kareem, Brent. It's going to be cut to 7 if Vincent can make both foul shots. Pat Riley will probably be coming back with Kareem any minute right now.
He's hitting his free throws, but he's only 3 of 13 in this game from the field.
He's had a lot of easy outside shots, and he is an excellent jump shooter. And he's missed some easy ones tonight. It's really hurt Dallas.
Crowd coming to its feet in Dallas. Cooper. Worthy is loose. Lead goes back to 9. Nymphius sends it over to Harper. Nymphius back to 7. Worthy. McAdoo. Rambis returns to 9.
Excuse me, Brent. The offensive boards have killed Dallas time and time again.
Ellis. Knocked away. Cooper dives for the loose ball, but the whistle had sounded out of bounds. Dallas ball. Byron Scott returns for Pat Riley, and Magic will take his final breather of the game. Nymphius. And again it is 7. Worthy muscles in. Drew the foul as he came toward the basket.
With Kareem out and Magic out, the Lakers go to Worthy down and deep every time. Now they're bringing Kareem back to the game. I think it's a very good substitution for Pat.
And that is 4 fouls on Vincent. We'll be right back. Here's Kareem, who has returned for the stretch. Michael Cooper, Byron Scott, Worthy, and Rambis. Here's Scott. Rejected beautifully by Harper. Shot clock at 11. 9 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Scott and Cooper come out to help. And that familiar cry that you hear all across the land, beat LA. Shot clock at 2, short. Cooper's got a fresh 24. And again, another offensive rebound for LA. Green will hook it. Out of bounds, and on the turnover, it'll go to the Lakers. Sloppy inbounds pass by the Mavericks. And now they can move to an 11-point margin. Scott. Kareem sends it back to Byron. Loose underneath. It'll go over to Dallas. Going against James Worthy. And that is 3 on Worthy. Here's Blackman. Nymphius. Ellis. .36 left. Cooper. McGuire saves it. And this place is really starting to cook.
Look for McGuire on the weak side.
Blackman short. Ellis was there. And was fouled.
Brent, both Nymphius and Harper off the bench have done an excellent job defensively for Dallas to help them against the Lakers, make the run back against the Lakers.
Magic returns, and Worthy will go out because he's just picked up his 4th foul. So Worthy's sitting on Pat Riley's bench. It's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. 8 minutes to play. Stolen by Harper. Magic is taking Ellis. Aguirre comes in on Rambis. Short. Offensive rebound. Put back up by Blackman. So Kareem will stay in with his 4th personal foul. And it's a 2-point Los Angeles lead. And a timeout is called by Pat Riley.
Pat Riley has taken a 20-second timeout. Brent, and Dick Mutter has made tremendous substitutions. He's made this run back with 3 of their starters on the bench. He's come in the game with Ellis. He's come in with Nymphius, who has played a good defensive game. And also Derek Harper, who is the best defensive guard they have. And they got back in the game with good defense.
Harper's steal, when he turned the corner on Kareem, could be a turning point in this game.
Exactly right. They've hung in the game. LA was never able to put him away. Here's Harper coming from the weak side. Great steal. And then they get a 3-point play off an offensive rebound down the other end to cut it to 2. We've got a great game now, Brett.
Kareem is open. Nymphius fell away. Foul is called, but it's going to be on Nymphius.
That was very close to being an offensive foul on Kareem, and that would have been number 5.
Cooper ships it into Magic. Kareem. Nymphius. Shot clock is at 7. Harper. Fresh 24. Blackman has it knocked away. Lakers on the steal. Here's Magic. Harper goes down, but blocking is the call.
Actually, a good play by Harper because I think the Lakers would have had a layup. Here he comes, he flopped. This is what we call flopping in the league. That's a good call by O'Donnell, but I think Magic would have turned that into a layup, and they're not in a penalty, so the Lakers will only get the ball on the side out of bounds. Here's Magic coming down the floor. Harper has never come to a full, complete stop. Magic would have hit somebody or scored it, and it was a good play by Harper, for a rookie particularly.
Here's Magic Johnson for the Lakers. Kareem. As he passed the ball, there's a 3-second lane violation. Mavericks bring it to the attack. Here's Harper. Ellis. Nymphius. Blackman. Back to Blackman. It's 17 for Orlando. And a 2-point LA lead. The Mavericks can tie it.
They'll go to Aguirre. Right now, they're trying to get the ball down into Aguirre on the weak side.
Harper.
That's a great move by a young guard because they were supposed to bring the ball to Aguirre, and Harper drove the middle for a great shot.
Last time this game was tied was way back in the first period at 6. Kareem gets it right back for L.A.
When in doubt, bring it to the big fella. He brings it home.
5:20 to play. Here's Aguirre. Up on Rambis. Loose ball, Derek Harper. Ellis. Nymphius. Blackman.
Timeout by the Lakers. We have a tie score. The last 2 times down the floor, Orlando Blackman looked like Jerry West taking a big jump shot.
We are back now for the stretch. 4:47. Kevin, I think the players got the crowd back into this game and not vice versa.
That's exactly right. The guys coming off the bench have played so hard that they really have gotten the crowd back in the
Now,
game.
it will be difficult for Pat Riley's offensive instructions. No, make it impossible to be heard. He's at the opposite end. That is going to hurt the Lakers here tremendously. He cannot talk to them at all. Shot clock is at 6 when they get it into Kareem. As he rolled up the hook, scored it, and drew the foul.
Every big play have gone into Kareem, and that was a great move. That wasn't because he just was overmatching Nymphius in the pivot. This is a great offensive move by a guy who scored more points than anybody in the entire game. He's a tremendous player. That's a tough shot.
He has 27 points already. Now it's at 28. Harper dishes Ellis. Cooper. Harper fell heavily. He's back up. In some pain, still playing. Magic maneuvers the attack. I guess they can hear Magic, and that's what's important, right?
He's the boss on the floor.
Kareem again. Turn at the baseline on Nymphius. They cut off the middle that time with double team help, so Kareem just took it baseline, and suddenly Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, at the age of 37, he's the oldest man in the playoffs. But right now, he's been the brightest. He has put the 5 points on the board that spell the difference. He scored 30 points. He's 8 of 8 in this half, and Phoenix leading Utah by 2 points in the 4th period. Harper gets it back, and now it's 3. Magic. Got it back. In and out. Blackman. Battled to save it. Out of bounds. Lakers ball. Pat Cummings now taking Kareem. McGee and Magic in that backcourt. Cooper is there. And here's Kareem. Cooper. McGee knocked away. Right back to McGee. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Aguirre battling underneath. Came up with a big rebound for Dallas. Aguirre got Worthy in the air. Kareem got a hand. Ellis underneath. Two minutes and 31 seconds. Kareem. Double team. Cooper. Worthy. It'll go over on the loose ball. Foul against the Lakers. The Mavericks.
The Lakers are in a penalty, Brett, so the Mavericks will have a chance to go ahead in the game if they make the 2 foul shots. And Derek Harper has played a sensational game off the bench, both defensively and offensively for the Mavericks.
That was foul number 4, Kevin, on McGee.
McAdoo will come in the game for the Lakers to add to the outside shooting because they're looking to go into Kareem offensively, the Lakers, every time. Dallas is sagging back. They need some outside shooting in the game. They put McAdoo in the game.
And the rookie from Illinois can tie it with this free throw. 11 points off Dick Motta's bench. A mighty important steal. And now their first lead since early in the first period at 6-4. 2:10. Here's Kareem. Ships it back inside to Cooper. Foul was called.
Cooper made a good cut to the basket, and Kareem seen him from the weak side. Cooper happens to be an excellent foul shooter. That's Cooper cutting to the basket. Nice pass. Cooper's one of the better foul shooters on the Lakers. And when they come back, coming back down the floor, Dallas will probably go to either Guire or Blackman, Brent.
Tied at 106. And Cooper can give the Lakers back their lead at the 158 mark. Harper to the attack. Out. Battle for the loose ball, out of bounds. Jump ball. Jump ball is the call by Eddie Middleton.
That was great hustle by both Ellis and Cooper, but Ellis knocked the ball out of bounds.
And McAdoo and Ellis elbow each other. McAdoo threw a right elbow as Ellis came walking past him.
There's a loose ball. Ellis is the last one to hit it. It's hard to tell from that angle. But then McAdoo and Ellis got into a little scuffle, and it's not like their temperament. Both them players are pretty mild-mannered. They're jumping the wrong way right now. The referees have the players in the wrong position. All right, they turned them around. That would be a little bit of an advantage for the Lakers.
Mavericks, it's Aguirre. They're shooting for the lead this trip. Blackman. Double team. Harper. Cummings. Blocked by McAdoo. Magic. Chips to McAdoo, who loses control of the ball, and he travels.
That was great defense by the Lakers on one end of the floor. The turnover by McAdoo. It was a good pass by Magic. Now Dallas has to come down the floor and try to get the ball in Aguirre's hands. Dick Motta will call a 20-second timeout to set up the play they want. This is a key possession because you can get 3 out of the last 4 shots if you use the clock properly with 1 minute and 16 seconds left, Brent.
And we just get word in the other tight one that Utah has gone ahead of the Suns, 88-86. They are shooting to tie that series at 2 games apiece. Pat Riley setting his defense over there with Mitch Kupchak, who has not played much in the playoffs after what everyone thought was an effort by Riles to get him ready.
I'm surprised. He brought him along real well in the end of the season, and he was playing good basketball, but I think Pat really likes the quickness of the club he has on the floor, and that's not Kupchak's forte, particularly after the injury.
Here come the Mavericks.
2-man game with Blackman and Aguirre, I would say, Brent. Here it is.
And there's Aguirre. He'll take it. Missed the shot. Loose Mavericks. Harper. Inside of a minute.
McGuire's hurt.
McGuire has gotten up very slowly. And there is a timeout. And now there's only one left for the Mavericks. McGuire goes back down. Trainer rushes out to assist him. We'll check and we'll be right back. We are back in Dallas, and Mark McGuire is still being tended to. He is down on the floor. And here is how it happened. Watch from the right-hand corner. Number 24, Aguirre, battling back after his missed shot. Dives. Crashes heavily.
That's usually a hip pointer, which is very, very painful. And the way he's acting, I don't believe he's going to be able to play the rest of the game. And Dick Motta has already set up a play without having him in the huddle. He's not going to be able to continue. He's hurt pretty bad.
32 points, 7 rebounds. That's his playoff high, and he is being helped from the floor here in Dallas.
That's a shame, Brent. He's had his playoff high of 32 tonight, and he's played excellent basketball. Now it's going to be up to Vincent. I assume they'll come back with Vincent, and he's going to have to hit the big shots down the stretch.
Now, I imagine Pat Riley and the Lakers would be very conscious of Blackman moving off a screen, shooting something from the perimeter here with 54 seconds to go also, Kevin.
If they isolate Blackman, look for the Lakers to double team with Magic right away to make Blackman give the ball up and make Harper or someone else beat him from the outside.
Lakers lead it 107-106 and 54 seconds to play. 16 on the shot clock.
There's the double team.
There it was. Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Cummings. Loose. And a loose ball foul is called outside by Jake O'Donnell. And that would be Jay Benson. That's his 5th.
Brad Davis, Brent, has come in the game because he's a better jump shooter than Harper. And when they double team Blackman, they like to swing that ball so Brad can get an open jump shot. He can make that shot.
Jay Vincent will inbound the ball directly in front of us. Magic and Rambis are there on Brad Davis, and Blackman is over there. Cooper is watching him. And it is Dale Ellis who comes outside to help, and here's Cummings. Cummings on the move. Score. Continuation. Basket counts, and he was fouled. Pat Cummings has tied it at 108.
Let's face it, Brent, Pat Cummings has not had a great game, but what a great move. I don't believe he can do that move in the gym by himself some nights. He drives left to the basket, goes to his left, and finishes the shot after getting fouled. That looked like Magic Johnson, and Pat Cummings has a chance to put Dallas ahead by a point.
Magic's 2nd foul of the game, and Pat Cummings, 4-year veteran out of Cincinnati, at the line, and Pat Riley, after that free throw, wants a timeout. It's missed. Lakers ball, and Riley wants an immediate timeout. 29 seconds left in the game. We're tied at 108.
And you know when they got the big guy down in the middle, he can score for sure, Kareem.
2 seconds elapsed from the shot clock before the Lakers called the timeout. Blackman almost got a hand on it. Here comes Magic.
Two-man game, Magic and Kareem.
Now it goes to Kareem. Working on Cummings, turnaround jumper short. Blackman's ball. Last 10 seconds. Ellis. They bring it down to the last shot. They don't want to give the Lakers a trip. Lakers don't want to foul. 2 seconds. Time is going to run out. Regulation has ended. Derek Harper didn't know how much time was left on the clock. We're headed for overtime in Dallas.
I tell you what happened, Brent. Harper thought they were leading the game by 1 point because he was running out the clock. I bet he thought they were leading the game by a point instead of the game being tied, because he ran the clock out, and he thought right then that Dallas won the game.
I think you're absolutely right, Kevin. Back in Dallas, it's the overtime team, Brent and Kevin. And let's show you, Kevin, you're absolutely right. Derek Harper, watch the time does here. That's the ball away. He is ready to celebrate. He thinks the Mavericks have a 1-point lead. Now, take a look at a different angle. Magic is sloughed off. Harper dribbling, said, let's go celebrate. Wait. And it suddenly dawns on him that the score was tied. And now that injury to Mark Aguirre is so critical. Not only did they use a timeout down there, that they could have used at this end to set a play so that everyone would have known that they were tied. They're without their biggest player for this overtime. They had a chance to take a shot and win it. They don't even get the opportunity. And now Nymphius and Kareem jump. It's the Lakers' ball. Magic yo-yos off to McAdoo. On the miss, it's Ellis rebounded. Harper with the jump shot.
That's great confidence. He made the mistake. They comes right back with the jumper. His toughness about his character makes him an excellent player. He's going to really be a good NBA player. They
ship it to Cooper, who sends it into Worthy. Shot clock is down at 5, stolen by Harper. Nymphius. Shot clock is down at 5. Off now to Harper. Harper penetrates, puts it up. This is fresh 24. It's Jay Vincent coming up, and the foul was called.
That'll be a 2-shot foul going to the basket. Nymphius.
That's 5 fouls on Abdul-Jabbar.
Pat Riley's got to go with Kareem. If Nymphius makes both shots, Vincent's going to the foul line. He makes both shots, they'll be 4 down.
We get late word out of the locker room as Vincent cans those free throws, and it goes to 4, that they are massaging Aguirre's hip, and they do not rule out his returning to this game. Here's Cooper. Penetrates. Goes back to 2. It's 3:26.
Blackman's going to have to get in the offense right now for Dallas. Cooper's an excellent defender, but Blackman's got to score some points in this overtime without Aguirre.
Here's Ellis. Stolen by McAdoo. Harper will let him go, and we're tied at the 3-minute mark in overtime.
Cooper's keeping the ball away from Blackman. Orlando's got to come and get the basketball and become part of the offense.
Here's Benson. Squeezes the trigger. No, it doesn't count. Offensive foul.
That's a big call. I think it's a very good call, but it's a big call.
And
Could have been a 3-point play
on Benson.
That's why it's so key. Now you have to go with Garnett, who hasn't played a game in the game yet, unless they go with 3 guards and bring Brad Davis in.
Mata and Weiss conferring. They haven't made a move yet.
Looks like they're going to go with Turner and move Turner up front.
Now Mata has brought Turner over.
Whatever player they use in this stage makes it extremely difficult, because we've been playing for almost 2.5 hours and they've been sitting on the bench. That's a tough situation. Turner's a very good defensive player. Outside of Harper, maybe the best defensive player they have, but not a very good offensive player. Without Aguirre, you need some offense. Also, Turner will have to play McAdoo, and that's a mismatch.
Tied at 112 in overtime. LA leading Dallas 2 victories to 1. Cooper is open. LA takes a 2-point lead. Harper comes down. McAdoo is out on Ellis at this end. Memphis. Stolen by the Lakers. Another bad pass by the Mavericks. Magic quickly hits Cooper, who comes inside. And Magic is there for the rebound off the miss. And Los Angeles takes a 4-point lead at 2:03.
Dallas has called timeout, and in overtime, you only get two timeouts, so they'll only have one left. They really miss Aguirre in the overtime.
The battle for the West needs some additional minutes. We are in overtime here in Dallas, and we get word that Utah and Phoenix head into overtime tied at 103. And up come the Mavericks to the attack, trailing by 4 points. Inside of 2 minutes now, and without their big score. 3-point try by Ellis is short. Magic, his 10th rebound, the triple-double. Kevin, there's your man. He came home again. 14 points, 15 assists, and the 10 rebounds. Turner is trying to front McAdoo. Lob pass, and it's now a 6-point LA advantage.
That's too much of a mismatch. McAdoo 6'10", 6'11". Turner's only 6'4", 6'5".
Cummings. The miss, and here come the Lakers.
They had that chance, Brent, but they let it get away in regulation.
Johnson yo-yoing. Into Kareem. They bring that shot clock down to 3, and then Magic puts it up outside.
Need a 3-point play.
Rolando Blackman has been ever so quiet. Hasn't he? Cooper on him, and Blackman forces it up, and Cooper fouls him.
Cooper's done a great job not only guarding them, but denying them the basketball, not letting them catch the ball, and it's totally taken Rolando Blackman out of the offensive part of the game. And without Aguirre, that's pretty tough for Dallas to score.
You know, in the first half, Michael had 3 fouls, Kevin, and that was his first one in the second half in overtime.
Very interesting. Pat Riley made a good move. He kept them out at the beginning of the 3rd period, and it's paid off, particularly at the game went into overtime.
That's 20 points for Orlando. And it's been a long time between points. Four-point advantage. Now the Lakers will bring that clock down. Mavericks are going to have to attack the ball aggressively.
Use the whole clock. Magic go one-on-one, use the whole clock. Here's the double team.
Kareem hooks it. McAdoo. And a foul called underneath.
There's that mismatch again. Turner cannot play Bob McAdoo. He's just too big. McAdoo scored a little jump on him previously. This time Turner tried to keep him off the boards, but how can you keep off a guy that's five inches taller than you? And it's really hurt, again, Dallas by not having Aguirre. We keep repeating it, but it's true. They could have maybe used Garnett against McAdoo, but when you don't have enough timeouts to maneuver offensively and defensively as a coach, it's pretty difficult.
3-point time for Dallas. Brad Davis with a shot off the side, worthy rebounds. And the Lakers are going to go back to the Forum, needing just one victory to wrap this series up. Kareem steps across the timeline. Worthy ships it to Cooper. Blackman comes out and finally fouls Kareem with 4 seconds left, and they're heading for the exits here in Dallas. Very nice gesture, though, by many of the fans who are giving their team and the Lakers nice round of applause. And Dick Motta has to be saying, if only we'd have taken that last shot with about 8 seconds to play in regulation, I would have liked to have at least had a crack at it.
That's one, Brent, that was hard to figure. I guess he just had a lapse. He felt that Pat Cummins had made a three-point play, but he missed the foul shot, and it's hard to recover when you're playing a great team like the Lakers.
And it's such a shame because he had come off Mata's bench and played such a strong game. He, more than anyone, was responsible for getting back in the game as McAdoo fouls Davis.
That's exactly right, Brent. Their bench got him back in the game. Nymphius, Ellis, and Harper, and particularly Harper being aggressive on both ends of the floor. And it's a shame that critical error had to happen to, but I guess that's how you get experience. First time he's ever been in an NBA playoff. He only played up to junior year in college, but he's going to be an excellent player in the NBA for a long time.
That's a painful experience, Kevin.
It sure is, and I'm sure he's not over yet because he's got to face Dick Mata when he gets to the locker room.
So there it is. The Los Angeles Lakers have beaten the Dallas Mavericks 122 to 115. Pat Riley and the Lakers head to their locker room, and so too will Dick Mata and the Mavericks.